When it comes to living home, I think I am one of those people who have a lot to say. Yeah, I have a lot to say about living home because one of the reasons why a lot of us might not grow is because we are still in our comfort zone. While you are still staying with your parents, they get to do all the work themselves. They are the ones to be concerned if there is enough food at home, if your bills are paid, if everything is paid. But when you are not under that roof, when you are outside there to do life yourself, you will have so much to be concerned about. All those things that used to concern your parents, they are now literally your responsibility. And there's a sentence I always say that the price of freedom is responsibility. I'm going to come back to that, but I have to start with it so that I don't forget it. Since I am not stripping, I'm actually saying everything from mine. So, I left home when I was just 18 years old. I was up to 18 years when I left home. To other people, I was just leaving for school. But to me, I was not leaving for school. I was leaving to start my life the way I wanted it. Because while I was home, a lot of things were not done to my satisfaction, down to even the food that were prepared at home. If you ask my mom, one of the things we used to have issues about has to be with food. People can't cook the way I want. I'm sorry. It's not as if my mom don't cook, but depending on my mood, it might just be, women wahala. I don't feel like eating this thing. I don't want it to be like this. I want it to be like this. So I used to have problems with my mom. And most of the time, when she make food, I have to go and make my own. Or maybe, like for example, when she makes pounded yam pounded yam, there's a way Edo people make theirs. She's going to make my own different, because while I was staying with her, I was learning tailoring. So I used to go to work. Before I come back, 6, 7, dinner has already been prepared. So I was actually feeling very bad for stressing my mom. She has to cook 2 pots of soup, a small one for me, the other one for the family. My dad was complaining too. To me, that was stressful and it was not freedom at all. So, for me to get the freedom I want, to even go out, do the things I want to do, learn the skills I want to learn and all that, I realized that I have to prove to them that I am responsible. That is why I'll always have this sentence at the back of my mind that the price of freedom is responsibility. So when I got admission, I actually did left home and I stayed in school. Break, I'm in school. Holidays, I'm in school. Everything, I'm in school. My school was actually very close to my home. Then it was just 300 naira to go home. But I was in school all the time because I needed that freedom. I needed that growth. I needed to expand. I needed to network, socialize. I need to learn a lot of things that I will not learn if I'm under the roof of my parents. So dear you, I know it is difficult though. I'm not going to lie to you. It was difficult. I did not get my apartment the day I left home. The month I left home. Even the year I left home, I didn't get my apartment. I had to stay with 3 different people before I was able to rent my apartment. And even when I rented my apartment, I did not move in until after a year. Just imagine. I rented my apartment, let's just say November, and I moved in next year, November. And I needed to buy a bed, buy this, buy that. I had to plan my life and do everything. Do you know the advantage of actually running? Because me, I ran. Because they were calling me to come back. I said I was not going. Yes, I ran. If you say I ran, I would accept that. But today, I know where that running has brought me. Okay. So, when I was there, I had to think. When there is a problem, when you know the problem, you might actually start thinking of how to solve it. So I literally start thinking on what to do to change my situation. So I was thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. And then I started working for people. I was in school and I was working for people. That is it. Because now I have to buy data. I have to buy food. I have to buy textbook. I have to do a lot of things. So my brain started thinking, where do you get money to do all these things? So when you leave home, trust me, the first 2 years, in fact, the first 3 years, you might actually run back home. But if you can endure, you will be able to do so much for yourself. You understand? When my family saw that, I was able to stay without them for a year. I did not go home. 1 year, I did not go. They trusted me. They believed me. They gave me that freedom. They stopped calling me every day, every time. They stopped worrying, come back home, this one, that one. I was just 18. But then I was on my own till today. So, one of the reasons you will not grow is because you are still in your mother's house. I am being very, very honest with you. You just have to leave. Just do it. When you do it, in fact, just leave. Drop a note. Say that you are leaving. There will be many calls thinking you are going, and there will be assumptions that you are going to leave a, how do they put it? You are going to go astray. You are going to get pregnant, do this, do that, maybe start whatsoever. But deep down in your mind, you have to choose what you want to do, because a lot of people have left home to stay on their own, but till date they have not been doing bad stuff. They are still the way their parents trained them, they are still working in that path. So you have to choose what you want to do with your life. It is your decision alone to make. So moving out and all that, even if nobody is supporting you because they don't want you to move back, you can do it on your own. And you have to be very, very humble, because the 3 people that took me in, I was humble to them. I'll be the one to wash plates, do this one, do that one. It was not my apartment. But then, as I do all those things, I was able to learn how to actually survive. And I am still surviving, you can see. I've been on my own for years now, and I'm still on my own. Now, my parents, I believe, now they have complete trust in me that I am okay. That is the meaning of that sentence. The price of freedom is responsibility. If you are responsible, your parents will not even mind anywhere you are going, because they know if you go out there and you spoil anything, you will fix it. If anything is happening to me now until I solve the problem finish, now my papa or mama go hear say this so thing happen. If I'm having issues with anyone, I do my thing and leave my family out of it. That is because I'm an adult. It is not a situation whereby they want to, I spoiled someone something, break someone bicycle, do this one, I'll be calling home. You cannot even buy data for yourself. You have to call your mother. How do you want her to give you the freedom you need? So you have to prove that you can take care of yourself. Even if you have to, some 28 years can't even take care of themselves. So it doesn't even matter the age. I've seen people who left home at the age of 15. I've seen 16, and I've seen myself 18. You have to prove to them that you can actually take care of yourself. That is a responsibility. So when you prove that, you will have freedom. If I go home now for a little stay, even if I stay outside till 10, my mom will just call to say, hope you are fine. Like the mother concerned. But she's not calling me, come back home, where are you? No. Because I've proven to her that I can take care of myself. I've proven to her that I'm responsible. So that is how to get that freedom. There is no other way to get it than proving you can be held accountable for your actions and you are responsible. So you are not growing if you are still under your daddy and mommy's roof and everything is being paid for. How will you grow? How will you think? Maclean finish, you'll call your mama. Maggi no dey, you'll call your papa. This one, you'll call. This one, call. When will you start doing things for yourself? It is only when you start, that is when you are going to get that freedom. And I tell you the truth, you have to stay alone for a week, like for years. 2 years, 1 year before you even get married. Staying alone is beautiful. It's amazing. It's like it's fantastic. I'm going to do another video on this. If you come across this video, please follow me. Please subscribe. Please drop a comment. Please, you can drop a comment on the next thing you want me to talk about, and I'll do that. Have an amazing week, and bye bye.